Finally, all the thousands of Muslims that were rounded up in the U.S. in the aftermath of 9/11 and have never been put before a court of law for 12 years. Not even their parents or attorneys can have access to them. Don't they have the same human rights as non-Muslim white Americans? Blacks being shot and killed by white U.S. police officers with impunity, are they not human beings in the USA? A country that has legalized white racist death squads for the sole purpose of lynching and terrorizing blacks, Jews, Muslims, and other non-white minorities under the protection of a numbered amendment in the U.S. Constitution has no moral legs to stand on and criticize any other country, more so the Gambia. The Ku Klux Klan, the Aryan Nation, the white supremacists, neo-Nazi and others are nothing but white death squads that should have been banned and prosecuted for their crimes against minorities in any truly democratic and human rights protecting country. Racist vigilante groups kill blacks with impunity. Instead of protecting their poor minorities as a responsible and democratic government, they are persecuting them through right-wing white paramilitary groups. A country which was salvaged from abject poverty to become the richest nation on earth through black sweat, blood, and tears, unfortunately is the country where you find the poorest black neighborhoods in the Western Hemisphere. Blacks live in a constant state of fear, harassment, and racial abuse, and such is on the increase in the United States of America. As opposed to the Republic of the Gambia, where since 1994 no one has ever been harassed, lynched, or arrested by virtue of color, race, religion, or origin. Even white European settlers in the Gambia have never been discriminated or subjected to any humiliation either by the public or by the security forces of the Gambia. The only people that are not welcome, obviously, are the pedophiles, homosexuals, drug dealers, and racists. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones, quote unquote. Anti-Islamism, racism, and cultural and religious intolerance are on the rise in the West. Perhaps they should come to the Gambia to learn what a truly tolerant, civilized, democratic, and Allah-worshipping country in the 21st century is all about. The government of the Gambia will continue to uphold and implement all judgments of the courts in the country based on the Constitution and other laws of the Gambia. There has been some noise about the execution of 9 convicted murderers, but the world should know that the executions were suspended only due to appeals made by Gambian people and not due to international pressure, as falsely portrayed by the BBC and other international Western media. No neo-colonial powers will dictate what happens in our country. The Gambia is the best example of peaceful coexistence of all religions and races. We do not treat people based on color, religion, or origin, as all are equal before the law. We will never tolerate homosexuality. Our laws are not subject to the approval of anybody except the Gambian people. The Gambia remains and will continue to be a sovereign state that respects the rights of her people and the sovereignty of other nation states. We are not against any country, religion, or party. But we will never compromise our independence, dignity, and freedom. We live for and serve the only one true God, Allah, and it is only the command of Allah that we will obey. We remain independent and vow to never bow down to the dictates of any foreign power or neo-colonial interests. The schemes and machinations of the enemies of the Gambia will never bear fruit as we continue to rise with pride and dignity, a people determined to live independent and dignified lives forever. Thank you.
Reliance Financial.
nii lañ ko waxee woon defati nañ ko dama ne ñii ma caatub nen lañ duñu xotti police ku leen seeni ca ginnaaw ñoo ca xala sàgg ndax ñoo nga ca kanam nee nañu dañ koy def at mu nekk rek téeméeri dalasi rek nga am xar tey xar mi ñëwati na téeméer nga am xar dama ne xëccal mbaa nga xëcc jëgal ndax nga xëcc boo jëgee ndax nga xëcc dama ne gamtal nee nañu téeméeri dalasi nga am xar gamtal la ko wax te dina ko def téeméer nga am xar mu naan
nyoma karibe unom kaswa unomul yaso e bone ko
kama wake no jawno mo gala man tanam biete no wake mo jawno mo gala
yo nyam le jar fa mani jo ami om
ay ma jo inje
ego aw ko jo aw jo ya ni jo ja
ne je je be jo nya angele ba je
wani nyo so ranya wena wawu e gre no kaswa ba de nene wa mbi di jangut service yunkule ye pour lomba wa service yunkule e yankura jam Q power Q sel ndu wala ndu service yo foku ba Q sel sim card abe mondu ngar nombati kaswa wale mitay yono to mbeka register mono to mbeka register moy dom abe safel abe jobe di message nu safel a space banja nu safel mita nombati mitay ukan dia do ban nu senyo manager 333
wa
anu ringut mo de nu ngol nu register simitas wari nga hanbe sona sigaba
nyamom ne nyamo ba le bay credit bunu jembe ka munu koñ
abe jobe message Mustafel D35 yone kabana ndibu tinke ubanjanu boñ yo manager 333 banjari not mo tewle tok dia aw fana ubaju credit ke di la hele babaju carte wichen wunkul wa pulle wan ko regem Q power scratch card
Q power
no jogo carte aw no mewo munu tutul si nomba sando Mustafel si nomba dim enay usafel ja banja nu bonyo manager 333 ki se panku bonyi li code code kila yono to mbengare munu kandi kaspa wali rek yo beta ya
ya